So, roll number 5.
Got another 1.
Another 1 success
Yep.
for roll number 5. Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing great now.
Okay. Roll number 6.
Hiya. 1, 2, 3, 4. With an explosion. Okay, 4 again. 4. Yep.
4 successes. Nice. That's 15. You're halfway there at 6.
Yep. Halfway there in 3 seconds.
7. This is the last roll of the 3 seconds.
All right, 2 more.
2. Okay. 17.
17 out of 30.
Roll number 8. This is the last roll you get before I start making abyssal intrusion rolls.
Okay. Oof, duh. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 2 10s involved.
Nice.
Hey, 6.
6 successes. Amazing.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure that.
It was 8, 8, 8, 10, 10.
Yeah.
And then another 8.
Just want to make sure an exceptional success doesn't give you something
Well,
extra.
that'd be cool.
Oh, I didn't write that in abridged. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
Yep. That's awesome. So far I'm happy because, like I said, as long as I don't fail, like get 0 successes, I'm doing okay.
Mhm.
Because I can't get, like, it'll go up from there. Just 1, all right. 1, all right. 4, all right.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get anything extra from exceptional successes.
Okay.
Okay, but that does put you up to 23 out of 30 successes.
Haha.
And I'm looking for the 23 on my 20-sided die.
Yep.
Smart.
That'd be tough.
Ugh.
I'd be impressed if you found it.
Yep. Okay, so roll number 9.
Yep.
This is so I'm rolling now.
Okay.
And if I get once I get 10 successes, so
Yep.
it's half the dice pool that you have. Okay, go ahead and make roll number 9.
All right, I got 1 success.
Okay. 1 success.
Here's 10. Ugh.
Okay.
Okay. Number 10 is 2 success. Fuck.
Okay.
Okay, so that puts me at 26.
Yes.
So I need
Need 4 more.
All right, this is it. This is it.
11.
Fuck. 2 more.
Okay.
I have no idea how well you're rolling, obviously. Okay, so now I need...
So you're at 28.
Yep. Fuck. All right, here we go. Oh. Oh, fuck. All right, I got it. I got the 2 more.
Okay, this is 12 successes for 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I knew I should have fucking...
Okay.
I knew I should have killed that.
So that took 12 hours.
Yep.
5 hours real time. So at this point, it would be like 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
when you finish.
I have... Oh my god, I hope you...
You don't... You successfully cast. You don't know,
I know,
whether
I know, but 5
the
rolls...
creature... the creature is coming through now. You don't know whether this is the observer or an abyssal entity of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
So I rolled 5 times.
I know. Oh, you did?
Or no, 4 times.
Should have been.
Sorry,
That's what I mean. Should have been 4.
Four.
So
I rolled 4 times, rolling 5 dice each time.
okay.
So
Whew, that's. See, and now what sucks is I would have totally redone the last 5 rolls, but that would have taken away my 6er, the one where I got.
that is true. Yeah.
So I should have used, like, I was even thinking on the one where I got 1, I should have used the shifting sands, but I was saving that for one where I got 0.
Mm-hmm.
So, ugh, took me 4 rolls to get fucking 7. So
That was not terrible though.
no, but
was
that
it?
means that you could have done the same, you know.
So the summoning is complete. You do still have your spells up until you choose to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
And as you finish the summoning, so your twin circles of paint, in the center of those circles, they begin to sort of like glow and flicker, and you see the paint sort of takes on this almost like reflective, like metallic, transparent sheen, and you see like sort of reflections of eyes and eyeballs of different kinds glow throughout them. And in the center of the circle, there's sort of like a ripple in the air, and this sort of semi-transparent tesseract, which is like the 4D cube, appears with the same sort of like reflections of a bunch of different kinds of eyes sort of flitting across its surfaces. And it doesn't really have any focal point, but you can see that it is focused on you. You can feel that it is focused on you.
Do I like feel the amount of like magic energy?
Yeah. You can tell this thing just by the associated eye imagery and stuff, and like it just like radiates time energy, or like time magic.
All right,
to an overwhelming degree.
Could I have time sight on? Would my eyes explode?
You can have time sight on, yeah.
Okay.
You see, with time sight, you see like the expansions. Like every single eye that appears for a fragment of a second has like an infinite branch of timelines that it's like extending off from and like looking at.
Oh, neat. So I give a chest bow at this thing. Or just, I don't like go full down to like knees or anything. I just lower a little.
Also, now that the ritual has finished, you can let Abaddon in. It won't affect anything.
Okay. So,
and this creature is safely within the fallen world for 30 minutes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to. I was gonna do it for an hour, but oh well. 30
Also, I forgot. You need to roll some dice for something.
Okay, and I would also like tell a thought, Amadine, that it's safe to enter.
Okay, so that took 5 hours, Amadine. You had 5 hours to
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Organize your conspiracy board, your portable conspiracy board. So plenty of time.
Some people call those a notebook, but
no, don't be ridiculous. Fine, your conspiracy notebook.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it has string, you're good. Let's get to the place I'm for. Okay. Are you there, Mike?
If nothing else. Ow, I hit my phone. Smacked me right in the bone. I missed. I missed. Okay.
You there?
Yep. I was
Okay.
getting a drink.
I need you to roll me 3 dice.
Okay.
This is the from the creation of your soulstone.
Oh. What do you mean?
The active hubris roll.
Oh. Like back when I made it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This determines whether or not your wisdom is reduced by creating a soulstone.
Oh. That sucks if it is. I got 2 success.
Okay. You're good. So it's just basically like you don't become like desensitized to the fact that this is probably not the best idea to do all the time. You're like, okay, that was maybe a little bit unwise of me. I should not do that without proper reason or caution.
Right.
Sort of thing. Okay, so yes, so you notified Amadine. The summoning is complete.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sam will pack up the notebook, his bag of tricks, and well, I guess probably also grab like some granola bars and see if there's any tasks in the fridge downstairs.
Don't.
We've
think
been
you're
running
running pretty dry right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there is not any, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. So while Amadine is like heading up to you, there's probably takes like a minute or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to interact with this entity before that?
Yes, I would definitely greet. I said, yeah, greetings. Are you the observer?
It looks at you with all those eyes
Yeah,
and says,
it
"What do you
does.
think?"
You hear the sound of like 1,000 whispering voices speaking like around you in your mind, and it says, the entity before you has been assigned the label of the observer before.
I know. I was trying to find something that's close as I could get.
Let's see. Kind of like that, but on a tesseract.
Right. That's right.
And different kinds of eyes. So there's like cat eyes, there's like glowing eyes, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It says, you must state the purpose of this summoning.
Time travel
It
beyond
is
my power.
known. Everything you say is known. You must still share.
I wish for time travel beyond my power.
Where must you go?
So now I have to look that up real quick so I don't misspeak. April 3rd, 1945.
Maybe a little bit before then. Give us some time.
Yeah.
The power you see before you within this vessel is here for your use. There are times when using it leads to destruction. The destruction of everything. And others where it delays the end a little longer. You will choose which path you take. whether you take the power. Be at this point that Amadine, you step in to see the scene here. Gray's room lit up by the reflecting facets of a thousand eyes.
That gets an eyebrow raise, and
Yep.
Sam's standing quietly in the corner for now.
So yeah, I think to. I mean, it doesn't matter. It sees out everything, but I would think to Amadine, like, I believe this is the true observer, not an abyssal entity.
Oh, was that a possibility?
Yes,
Huh,
always is. We are given the power to go back to pretty much whenever we want.
Right, and we need to figure out when that is, yes?
Yes, the date of the newspaper is April 3rd, 45. Should we go before then?
Well, yes, but
Also, and I quote what he said about the there's two paths only, one where everything dies and one where it's delayed a little bit. So that's rough.
I mean, I assume also you could hasten the end.
I guess.
And like middle ground the other way.
Right. But that's
Anyway.
where everything dies. That's haste. So we have to choose wisely. But then the way he worded it, was it by choosing this power, I'm going down that path?
You could ask.
I do. Like, by choosing to use the power of time travel you offer, is that choosing the path of destruction?
There are infinite paths from any decision.
Okay.
Destruction may happen. Let me rephrase that. Destruction happens, and the delay of the end will also happen. What you perceive to happen depends on what you do.
Oh, fun. Seems like I could spend an eternity learning the ins and outs of time from you.
More than an eternity.
Is there any insights or enlightenment you can grant one as me, which could enhance my grasp of time magic?
In order to wield this power, you must understand such things. The knowledge that you ask for is the test that necessitates its gain.
Oh, so to become more powerful in the ways of time, I must just basically trial by fire.
Yes. You must understand the passage of time is irrelevant. Its existence is singular through the lens of the power before you. When you are ready, you will step into the vessel before you and embrace the power. Let the knowledge of time into your mind. There will be times this destroys you, other times when you understand. Through this lens, you will see your destination.
Will my companion go through this same time fracturing as I do? Or will he be safely on the other side with me when I...
If you will, if you take him, he will come as passenger. It is your sight that determines the destination, and your mind that must bear its burden.
Okay. I would not want to put him through that just to go along for the ride. Alright. Understood. Give me but a moment to confer.
This vessel will begin to deteriorate in 25 minutes and 15 seconds.
Can I magic up a little fucking like nothing like clock like
Yeah.
like timer.
Oh,
I could use my phone, but I want to do it with magic because we're in my domain and this guy's here.
yep. Gotta flex a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we know the names of the people we're looking for. We know the date, the area. Where do we want to go? When do we want to go there?
I reckon. Well, I get the impression that you'll be able to find it out as you go inside, but it may never hurt to ask first. For instance, in our time here, our adversary is a Celesti mage who has weaved strands of fate. Year 1945, for example, far enough back in time to precede such weaving.
Are you asking it or me?
Kind of whoever felt like responding.
Yes, good question. Do you know the answer? And then that's I say that to the observer.
You seek to uproot a seed that was planted.
Yes.
The seed was planted at the time, you say.
Oh, we're on to something here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting excited now.
Right.
It was planted on that day.
Sure.
Yes.
1945 sometime.
Oh, holy shit! On April 3rd, or 3rd or 23rd, I can't remember now.
The events are the same.
Okay, so, is this Celesti in your sight? Have you witnessed all of his plots?
I observe. No, sorry. This vessel is a lens through which all is observed. This creature which you speak, all of its lives, have been seen.
How is it defeated?
Many ways.
By us?
Many times.
Many times.
Cool.
Yeah.
How? Can you show me one of these times?
I can show you all.
This vessel offers only the power to you.
Ah, damn. I was hoping like I could, like little window. Ah, here it is in perfect high
It's part of
clarity.
it's part of its ban. It can't do anything other than give you the ability to do something.
Oh, okay. I can't even show.
No,
Oh, wow.
it can only observe
Okay. No, it makes sense.
and give the ability to observe.
Okay. Um, it seems like it'll answer some questions though.
Yes.
So that's what I mean. Like,
If you ask the
yeah.
questions, it will answer.
So Amadine, is there any sort of edge we could gain here from just learning, like what he's been doing? You know what I mean? This thing is seen its every move.
Mm-hmm.
While you're thinking about that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Just
Okay.
discuss questions.
Yeah. Like I wonder if gaining knowledge of like its yeah, that's what I mean. Like but then since it can't show us anything, that limits it. We have to be.
Oh, like it can show us things, but we can't ask it to decide what to show us.
Really? I thought it was because, like he said, it can only give us the power to go there myself. It can't.
Oh, maybe I guess
Yeah,
is like
because like you can't like make a little like fucking holograph for us to watch. Like that's what I was kind of hoping for.
maybe not.
Well, that's what Ben said. He just said like that's what I asked, and Ben said he can't do that. He can't show us anything, but it'll answer questions.
No, my interpretation of what Ben said was that it isn't allowed to show us a solution that we didn't come up with ourselves.
Oh.
So like it knows of 1,000 ways we defeated it.
But I pretty much just asked it to show us one of those times that we defeat it, so we can like kind of see what we did. Like, oh fuck, what spell was that? Oh
Right.
shit, what
But, like,
artifact was that? And then now we have a point. Now we have something to go find.
Right, but like it. Let's see here.
Okay, I'm back.
Like it
So
showing us a route where we win is like it's solving the problem for us. It's not allowed to solve the problem for us.
So
Does that make sense?
yeah, I mean, I get that, but I don't even think it could like show us anything. Like that's what I mean. We're kind of having a discussion about what it can actually do. Because like when I asked for it to like show me a little window or basically a recording of one of the times when we defeat it, and it can't do that.
No.
Is that it just can't do that? Like it can't do anything. It can't show us like even the Celeste's spot right now. Like where's the Celeste right now? Can you show us?
No.
Okay, that's what I mean. It can't do anything.
Oh, okay.
So with that, it makes finding out information that's usable very hard.
Any information it gives you will be so broad and abstract that it's not really super useful to determine your course of action.
Yeah. So I mean, it would be like because we already know that the plant happened or the seed was planted on this day. So was it personally planted? Like was this happen? Yeah. Was it personally done by the Celeste on this day in this like forest, in this black forest? Like was he there on that day?
Are you asking it?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes.
But you're asking the observer.
Yes.
It says, through this vessel's power, this information will be revealed to you.
Okay.
If you pass the trials.
All right. Oof. All right. Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of stuff we're just gonna come out on the other side knowing.
Sure. But as perhaps a general guideline is, if we are going to time travel here, give us at least several months before such day.
Oh, you mean you want to go months before the day we're shooting for?
Well, if this works, I don't want to show up bewildered at having time traveled and have to solve something that I don't know the problem for immediately.
I suppose. But again, this might be information we learn during this endeavor.
Right.
And then we'll know exactly, or I'll know exactly where to go, or when to go that will be optimal.
Yep.
It
Also
seems,
where.
It seems that's what's going on here. Like, there's multiple paths. Some lead to destruction, some lead to good, or delaying, which is good.
Mhm.
And that's the one we're looking for. So there's
Yeah.
a specific time we need to go back, and we're looking for a Goldilocks time zone.
Yeah. No, notice, yeah, he didn't say stop destruction, just delay destruction.
Right. So that's what we're doing. We're looking for a Goldilocks spot, and I can only learn that spot after going through the portal.
Right.
And any other information, like if he's there,
Mhm.
what he's like, what the plan is, all that stuff. So it's kind of it's a all or nothing.
Yes. I think maybe the only thing I wanted to say really was let's not assume it's that particular day.
No,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I mean,
Ahead.
it'd be nice if it was a couple days before and we could get our bearings. But if it is, and we're thrown right into the shit, then we're thrown right into the shit.
Plus, it's 1945 and neither of us are a space mage. If we're in the wrong spot and have only 2 days to get somewhere, it's not going to happen.
Right, but time and space are somewhat connected. I think through time we'd find a spot where we're already in Germany on the right day.
But is it even Germany we need to go to?
The Black Forest, that castle, I think so.
All right.
But I mean, this is all working theories that could change in an instant. So,
Right.
Indeed.
At any rate.
I'm going to drop these spells,
Okay.
I think. Because
Yeah.
I don't need them. I don't need to go 5 hours back in time now.
Assuming that this isn't an abyssal entity.
Oh my god. That's right. Like
That isn't just like masquerading perfectly.
Yeah, but perfectly. But at the same time,
Yeah.
like, what would my puny level spell do against it if I decided to? Oh nope, this is bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you did summon an abyssal entity, you summoned a rank 5 abyssal entity.
Right. And so, okay, we go into its portal. It ends up being bad, and now I pop off my spell that brings us 5 hours back in time. It laughs, and that's that. We still continue being devoured or whatever.
That's certainly a likely possibility.
But I'll keep the 5 hour one on just in case, just so it can laugh at me.
Okay.
Right. Because we at least want the chance for it
I
to
mean,
laugh.
it might help.
Right. Right.
Okay. Well, yeah, and you can drop that at any time. So
Right. So yeah, I'll keep
even after you go someplace else.
I'll keep them on. Fuck it, both of them. We might need another one, another little 1 hour.
All
Oh, a
right.
3-dot time spell. He snickers.
Are you going to step into the Tesseract?
Yes. If you're ready, Amadine, have you said your goodbyes? I forgot. I mean,
Like,
without role playing it, I would
thing.
have done the same thing. I would have texted Daz and the parents and talked to them and said all that shit.
Yep.
Daz, do you want me to bring anything from 1945 Germany?
Some authentic artifacts.
Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's like an original like M1 Garand.
There you go. All right.
Sell out for some good stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds good. If I'm not back in half a second, then I'll never see you again.
Yep.
What
Yeah.
a thing to text somebody.
What a thing. If I don't come back right away, I'm never going to come back again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So you got to make sure that you text him right away when you get back.
Exactly.
'cause
So if I don't respond to the next text, I'm gone forever.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Friggin' 2 minutes of like incredible tenseness.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay, so then
And then the parents would probably be like a little like, I'd probably leave a message and do the whole like, hey, been a
you
while.
probably don't call your parents very much.
No, I don't ever.
Mhm.
They know I steal art.
Okay.
So
what's your thing?
they disapprove. So,
Mhm.
and it's like the whole, hey, been a long time in America, doing my thing. Things changed. Doing something else now. Let you know if it works out. Bye. Probably throw in a love you guys, and then.
Yeah, and they probably get that and are like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so then
Do
you,
they even know your cell phone number? No, because you burned phone.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you know where that was from?
no,
Yeah, they have no. Yeah, that's I said. That's why I told them I'm in America now. They have no idea where I was.
Yeah.
And it's better that way because then
That's
they can't.
interesting.
Then they can't tell me, or they can't like tell authorities where I am either,
Yeah,
or like get in trouble for covering
It's like-
some shit.
he's in America. Hurry, call America.
Yep.
Okay, so then you step into the Tesseract.
Yes.
I'll I don't know, have my hand on his shoulders or something. Have my
Okay.
hand on his shoulders.
Yeah, you don't have to step into it.
No, we need to do a loving embrace, Amadine.
Oh, okay.
Hands firmly clenched on butt cheeks.
Assume the time travel position.
Yes. Butt
Uh,
hugging.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, so you step into this scintillating, swirling tesseract of power. Amadine, you're just sort of like looking at Derek through the face of this thing with your arm out.
Yep. Check
And
swap. No.
yep. How long is this going to take? So Derek, you step in and you see like the scintillating colors for a second before they sort of transform into like viewing screens almost, but more than that, it like they grow to encompass your entire perception, and for a second you experience only nothing. Then a single point of something blossoms out of that into existence.
Ooh.
This event is the first interval of time that existed. So small that it couldn't be observed by any normal means. Two possible events branch from this singular point. And in the next interval, two more branches branch off two of those. They spiral outward with uncountable possibility as you witness every single possible permutation of the universe in the blink of an eye. You spot your own existence within these roots of time only because you are connected to it as a person. The span of time that you exist in this infinite net is so much more inconsequential than you could have possibly imagined it to be.
Are you ready to learn
Even-
how insignificant you are?
Yeah, even the existence of everything that you know as reality is smaller than a grain of sand compared to the entire universe. You try to take in this like reality shattering comprehension, your reason for existing, in an effort to avoid losing the will to do so and just scattering your mind to the infinite void of time. So I want you to make just roll your dots in time.
5 dots.
This is a very important roll.
Okay, good to know. And there's nothing I can do about it.
You could spend a point of willpower.
I'm gonna spend all the willpower. Can you only spend one?
You can only spend one.
Well, I'm gonna spend all one.
All right.
Wow. Wow.
What'd you get?
6. 6 success.
6 successes?
Yes.
Holy shit. I was gonna say, wow either means you got no successes or you got a lot of successes.
Fucking A, yeah. I'll take a willpower down for that.
That was very much worth a willpower.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, the first wow I said was because I got it without the willpower.
Oh, really? And,
And
then
then-
you rolled 3 more?
And then I rolled 3 more. I'm like, oh, all right.
Oh, man. All right. It was going to be interesting, whatever happened, but this is... Yeah, okay. So, in an effort to comprehend the entirety of time, you force yourself to reframe your perspective. As the observer said, the passage of time is irrelevant. The events organized within the sequence, the events themselves are the focus, not the sequence of time. Past, present, and future are a construct of mortal minds, and the passage of time flowing from one point to another is merely a method of organizing information. You're able to recategorize your existence, coming to understand that the fragment of everything that is your reality is just as equally relevant and irrelevant as all other pieces of the whole. And as you recontextualize things in this light, you understand that all potential events within your perception are equally possible to experience. You just need a frame of reference to go there. You need to know of their existence in some way.
Oh, shit. So, like, I know of the pyramids existing, so I could go there.
Yes.
Okay, and I know of Atlantis, so I could go there.
Within this lens, yes. Well, you look for Atlantis?
Yeah. Because those are my tests. I try Egypt, and like, holy fuck.
You feel, yeah, you sort of experience all the like infinite maze of Egypt. It would be difficult to go there. Like you'd basically just be picking a random point in like the thought umbrella that is Egypt for you.
Yep.
So you have no idea like where or how you would get there.
Yep.
Right.
Or like you would just be blind shot pretty much.
Which timeline you're in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all like kind of test run.
Yeah, you try and find Atlantis.
Yeah, that's like then I immediately have the thought because that's what Gray does. He thinks crazy quickly.
There is no Atlantis in time.
But I know there was.
It is not within time.
That's insane.
There is no time in which Atlantis existed, yet Atlantis existed.
Wow, they really fucked that place up.
Yeah.
God, if I like think that the anachronism would be like just kind of have a like a smile across eons.
Just like, yep.
I've been looking forever.
Yeah, so that's like one of the greatest mysteries that you understand fully the extent of it now.
Of why that's such the greatest
Yeah.
mystery. Like, oh, I should have been able to solve it right here, right now. But nope. Fuck no.
Many have come before you to try and do the same.
Yeah, and I just did it. I got the closest anybody has probably got on a just a kind of happenstance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, while I'm here, let's solve this mystery of Atlantis. Actually, while I am here, who shot Kennedy?
Who shot Kennedy?
Yeah.
So you aren't able to gain like precise information about an event that you don't have like direct context to seeing.
Okay.
You could go there.
Yeah, I'll go there and watch it.
You would have to actually travel there.
Oh, I see. It's not like a little window.
Yep.
Okay.
You,
Then,
you basically have one ticket right
yep,
here,
Yep. No,
and
I'm not
you're
waste-
picking your destination.
Yep. This is all just kind of learning how to traverse the time.
Mhm.
That's why I'm fucking around.
One thing you do notice, which thanks to the ability that you were able to sort of recategorize all this, there is an end to time, just as there is a beginning. And the end of all time on your particular branch of it, your existence is very close to the end in all the possible infinite paths.
Wow. It's
A quick examination of the overall structure, it seems it is highly likely that time will end before your death.
That sucks.
Not like 100%, because nothing is 100%, but as close to 100% as you can get with infinity without being 100%.
He's asking Doctor Strange on how many paths we succeed. He holds up one finger.
Yep, right. Do I have contact with the observer right now?
Yes.
Okay. This ending of time, I see. How are we the ones that prevent that or delay it?
Sometimes you are the one to delay it, sometimes you are the one to cause it.
But it happens regardless.
The end always happens. There is always an end.
When we do succeed, can you tell me how far delayed the end is by us?
The length of time between that is extended is irrelevant. There is only the end and the time between the end and the beginning.
And like Gray gets that.
To his like to this creature's existence, the time in between the end and the beginning is irrelevant.
And Gray gets that, and especially after like seeing more and getting more of time Meiji, he even understands it more. But he's asking for, the real world reasons.
Right.
Okay, the rest of the world is gonna want a real time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how much time did we buy ourselves? Oh, a couple more 1,000 years. Oh, cool.
Gray, you think looking at this and understanding this, as long as time existed at some point, you may be able to get the power to just exist for as long as that may be, right? Time, the passage of time is irrelevant to someone who has the power to control it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That being said, it still sucks if the universe would end.
Yep.
Pretty close, or the time would end, not necessarily the universe, just the concept of time.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that's just a thing that you sort of notice while you're looking at all this.
That's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think so then am I able to is there still trials part of this, or am I able to kind of
You have passed the trial.
Ooh.
By experience, absorbing and understanding this knowledge.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was some stuff still coming. Have I been able to learn when I should go?
You focus on the events that you saw in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and the events you remember there.
Yep. Those guys.
Yep.
Doing what they were doing.
You could go to that time.
Okay, but you mean go to as in step through?
Yeah, into that event.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go right into that event.
So that is your. I'll word it this way. That is that event is your frame of reference to that moment.
Yep.
You could shift the slider, plus or minus, however much your corridors of time spell can make duration for. If that makes sense. So like you could cast corridors of time.
Oh.
Yeah. So how this is working?
I see.
You will cast corridors of time and be able to go to that point in time, and the duration of that spell will be how long you are there. You can shift the window forward and backwards, however much you want to, as long as that event is within it.
Okay. So, I can't talk to Amadine during this, can I?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Well, with telepathy, yes.
Okay. So I give him a very quick. I mean, this is what I'm just trying to think of what I would say. Because corridors gives me up to a year. If I duration that all the way out.
Yeah, which it's not duration primary, so
Yeah.
that will be pretty hard to do.
It'd be hard to.
It would be hard to do because it's not. I think it's like -8 dice to get up to a year.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So I say that anyway. That I can keep us there for a year in this time frame. But that'd be a month would be better. How close to the date do we want to be?
Well, we know that the amount of time that was erased from the Black Forest in Germany was about a week. Right?
Oh, right. I forgot about that. We most likely want that whole week.
Yep. And then like a week either side.
Yep. So maybe
So
just a month. If we get there, so what is it, April 23rd? So we get there at the beginning of April, if not a little earlier.
You want to go a month earlier than, or like 23 days earlier?
Yeah,
thereabouts?
23 days earlier, and then I'll maybe put.
It's like 3 weeks.
Yeah, a 2-month duration. Is that possible? Can you fuck with that, or is it month or year?
Month or a year.
Okay.
Yeah. And 1 month is -6 dice.
Ugh. I mean, I can still do it. It's just gonna be tough.
Yep. Yeah, like it's like the day in the newspaper, right? Is when the seed is planted,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like if you can do it for a month, like that, it might be good enough.
What would be good enough? A month, and then something, and then that's good enough. That's what I heard.
So like if your spell is for a month, right?
Yeah.
If you do if you land as 3 weeks before, so we have 3 weeks leading up to it, and then 1 week after.
Okay.
That's probably close enough.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or even just drop in on April 1st, and then go from there.
April Fools.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We're
the
here
exact-
back in
I
time.
think it's the 23rd.
Oh, sure.
I'd have to look again to make sure, but
Okay,
Alright.
so you have the month of April.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep.
Oh no, it's April 3rd.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, I knew it was 3 was in there. 23rd or the
Yep.
3rd. I don't know why it was 23rd, but numbers.
Yep. So you'd want to go before.
Yep.
Then. But okay, so do you want to try and do a month window?
Yeah, we'll go on like March
Okay.
15th.
Also, the like you said before, space when viewing time through this lens, space is irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
In this equation, time and space, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Some space anachronism
so-
shows up. Hey, you're butting in on my shut up. But
Yep. So you'll show up as close to your frame of reference as possible within that, which you're not since you're far out. You're not you can't see exactly the location that you are dropping down in. You're just dropping down on that timeline in a place close to your frame of reference. So you'll probably be close to those mages, wherever they are.
Okay.
Or maybe you'll be the mages, like you theorized. You're honestly not sure at this point.
Oh, can I still talk with him? With the observer?
Yes.
Can you answer if I am if the mage known as Knave and I are one and the same?
You are the same and separate.
Fun.
Both.
Good answer.
It's the main enjoyment this thing gets is giving cryptic non-answers to any questions that someone asks when they summon it.
Yep.
Its primary enjoyment in existence.
Oh man.
All right. Ready for corridors?
Do it up.
Okay.
I mean, no, but also I'm not going to be ever readier. So
Month duration starting at I don't know. Yeah, March 10th.
Okay, so before you do this,
Yep.
First of all, you do have to worry about paradox for this because you will be traveling outside of your domain.
Okay. I don't have my
Damn.
domain yantra. I don't have my time runes. All I have is my
Nope.
paintbrush. I don't have my
That being said,
card either, do I?
no.
Nope. Okay.
That being said, because you got an exceptional success on that roll,
All right.
you have internalized the understanding of a fragment of the meaning of time.
Ooh, that sounds like good words there.
So what this means is that you can call on this understanding as a persona yantra that gives +3 dice to time spell.
Awesome.
It's a yantra that gives +3 dice
That's fucking sweet.
for any time spell.
Yeah, wow.
yep, but doesn't have the negating paradox effect that your paintbrush would.
Nope. I mean, you can use multiple yantras when not in combat without issue, but like in
Right.
combat, it takes multiple rounds to use yantras.
Right.
So this with the paintbrush gets me 4 extra dice.
Correct.
All right.
And -2 paradox dice if that comes up.
Well,
Shit.
and that's
Probably will.
it will, and that's what sucks is I have no idea how much paradox I get when casting a 5th level.
Well, so you get 1 free reach
Okay.
for 5 dot. So you could spend a point of mana to do time in a bottle and do 3 instant cast.
Yes, I will do that.
And then you need advanced duration.
Okay. So that would be the
And
reach.
I don't know if you need anything else besides that.
Okay.
Because you're touching Amadine. Oh no, you would need you would need to -2 dice to include Amadine in the effect as well.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Can I reach for that?
Or you could do advanced scale and reach, and then you would get 3 paradox dice.
Can you spend mana on reaches?
No,
Okay.
but you can spend mana to reduce paradox dice.
I will do that. I'll spend another mana to reduce
Okay,
it down 1.
So that to a chance die with the
Yep.
-2,
Yep.
and then you have advanced duration for a month.
Yep, and
So
that's
then
a
you're-
-6. So I'm rolling.
Yep.
So base, I've got 10 dice, -6 at 4, but then going. Oh, but that 10 is got my paintbrush already included. So now we're
Mhm.
back up to 7 with the persona. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and
No, 10. It should not be including the paintbrush. Because your Gnosis is 5 and your time is 5. That
Oh.
gives you 10 dice.
oh right.
So it should be 8 dice.
Yep, because my time isn't 5 for this cheat sheet. So everything for this should be up 1.
Yep. So 8 dice and 2 points of mana.
Okay. Yep, I spent the mana.
And
Here's the dice.
no paradox.
That's good.
It would have been a paradox if it was a full die, though.
Ho 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 ho. Good thing I did that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 success. Two
5
tens,
successes.
2 10s, 3 9s.